awamaka tete anawakana tikama katunta seki yakamaka awamadiama akutu anakata handaraku anaka iseiwa hawanaka. Hi, everyone. We are here one more week of light languages and collective healing intentions. I'm Ismael Rodriguez, and we are in the week 148. We will be bringing light languages to support everything that is happening to humanity and this planet. But the first thing we'll do is to clear the space and protect the space. Brother Wesley is the first one in the screen. You will Takawaka.
Thanks very much. It's my lovely. Kana u saku watata mu akini e a hua. Uata e a mama muaka. Mama mo akata ki aku ata ua. Sau akate ki a bai a ua. Ta mama ki a katu ata ki a katu akata. Pu akata e a wa hua. Muakata ia wata uata. Miakata o tata mayaka mua eawa. Oa eawa uata. Miakata kuata. Kuata ea mama oa eawa uakata. Muakutukuaka. Ia masuku nua. Shua ia pua. Umama hutata hukataki ki akakaua. Muakataki akatakua. Husa. Sawa eawa o tata uta. Mayaku akatafuata. Kia shane ia o tata pia katukua kutatutua auai ia ua taua mata o tata ia wa o ia wata Hukaioa, oa. Hua, eoa. Hua katako. Muatata umoa maia. Maia kuta o tata eoa o tata eoa o tata eoa uva bakata goya. Bakata tuku ya kata tuota. Kutu 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 kutu. Uata ia bata kutoga katakowa nia kataka makaya. Shanga katoe, kini aoe awa oyawa 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 Mawayawa wata ta wata tu wata wata ya ta wa Huaka mayawa sukua shamama wata ini ya ua ayawa pua shua kiye yuaka Chihuahua, muaya, 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 Eyo, eyo, hua, eyo, eyo, hua, eyo, eyo, hua, eyo, eyo, hua. Huakata kuyawata. Thanks very much. Shanimia. Tuyaku mokawa. Payakua. Tayakoa. Mawata. Thanks very much. Makuata.
Thank you, brother. Huakata,
Huaka.
kuchuaka.
Mashawata
Oh,
kawa.
powerful. Tadumaka,
Huakata.
tuaka.
Makotoaka. It was gonna. It was kind of wanted to keep going, but it would just keep going.
You want to keep going? Keep going, brother.
Tu.
Tuaka, kutuata.
Kutu baba you kutu mukin mini I u e mo mo you Batakotata. Ni yo Pakuakataka, Tiawatawa, Wawa, Mayakawata, thank you, Kanukuayawa, Tawata, Wawakata. Thanks very much.
Huakata, hukana. Tukuaka. Takumpakata, okoatanaka. Thank you, brother. Hakukuatanaka, okototoaka. Now it's brother Patrick. Chukwaka.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. I'm almost speechless. Oh, ito shitiata. Okay, Miki Yoshosha. Okay, Miki Ekura. Oh, iti shasha. Tomianaki go you, Katayu, Katakasanamakyu. Yakashi shiatakum, Natakum. Iko Yaka. Oh, shoshi, kapushi, aya. Amana kia pushi tia kuma. Oi tia kata. Oh, ya shi. Uti shitia. Oi tia karu konamakia. Oh, ya takashi. Much love. Korishi, kausho. Gosh.
Thank you,
Blown
brother.
away.
Wata tu kuaka, toto ko ta hoaka ko ta, shuku kuata, tu waka wata, waka ta choko aka ta wata. We open a space to each other, making it bigger and bigger and greater. Katukua katatum tuaka tes ikua expansion. Tawa. Thank you, brother. And now it's Brother Luis. Shakwa.
Can you guys hear me? Is it okay, the sound? Okay. Tanai itiwa mutina itiwa o tanai mataya o muata toane teoata matai tiana utuama umoata itia koata taini oama oma eteata tia oa tioana tai tioata moto ete teo toata eteata moata itiana ukuana ti tia tauata motoa tea kautuana ukuamana teana otoaka utai tea taukoana tiaka motai tea tauana oana motoa tina oamana maoana ieteana motoa kai teana mokoana itiaka oatana itiaka mokoana iteana moteana teokoa mutaiti matia teana utuata mautiaka utuana. Thank you.
Wow, tuaka wota muma katuma tisha humakata tumakata sauma hauma katumata mind blowing takumata hakukata tumatata ho makanama tanakumata teke komata to komaka hatanumaka tata toko ho tono maka ha umaka netama hakumate shakumata chumache chanakumba ete deneke tumaka sano koma teneki uma hakumaka tanumata te seimokuaka aomachi saomata kaumata hete kuaka tawata akumata tatumata hakumata deke womaka chineki untukumata hakumaka hataikaku waka umaka humaka hatumaka humaka takumaka hatanumaka tahumata hutuamaka. Positive vibrations.
Eta uto ati ota maiakai te nauto ataka matai te nauto
Nauma, ajatuma, ajaine, hitauma, Heikakunta ana. Eneki umaka ha. Anehi. Eneka huntana. Hota ahaoku akana. Seshi akwana. I've been receiving the messages that we have the keys, all the keys to open the portals. Eikiakawa, the same way that we've been doing it for 148 weeks gatherings. Niti amaka ota wata. That's why we feel this lifting explosion of energy. Kika uma hata umata. Each of you is a portal, and you are doing what you are supposed to do with caring, self-caring, kakuota wadna, and over the years loving others. Shika uma ka suka. Now when we put this together, kawamaka tawata, the portal is great, is huge. Nakuna taumata te ikia kawaka. Esaumata, these are times so that we use these waka, opening portals to balance. Ikawamata, tikawamata. They are portals, negative portals, that they are not meant to be closed. Nakaote hikiuma kataote sawana. Always check in your guts. Nikawamata huata, because many of them they are serving a purpose. Sukuaka tatuata, so that many wake up. Kakutana tato sawama. Esawamata kutuana. But you can always support from opening portals of this nature, and then support those who are suffering the negative portals. Tishakuta, itisakakuaka, esikiaka tuaka. And yeah, I also felt guided to tell you that if you feel like bringing messages, please feel free to do so. Use the light languages to help them flow if you want to. Eneki yumata oku to huanata sasumakata. They were telling me this is also a place where we can, bring these messages and maybe help many who connect to this channel and many other channels that you run, or projects that you are already running takuana, because everything is really connected. Ene taku te kawaka taku te sa o te kakuntana haturu makata. Ahuaka, huakana humaka te sakunata. Akakaku makata kahana takumata. Ena kakumata te kahumata. Hakamakumata ha chukuakana. Eneki umakana, te deni umaka, hakumata neki uma, tatakuata, janchuntaka, chakwa, shakwa, shakwa. Thank you. Takwata. Yeah, the other thing, before we go any further, if you came across with this video, please go to nature and ground yourself first. Be in direct contact to nature. We've been guided to do so for weeks now. That with the third eye is not enough anymore due to the huge amount of massive amount of energy. Tachukuaka ta tukuata te sahukuaka te shakuakata. And also because when we do the grounding, we are serving a role for Earth. We are passing the energy, we are helping with the process. Nekahumaka is not only grounding to feel better. Nekawata is also to contribute with the circuitry energy exchange between sun, earth, and everything else. Tukuamaka, tutun takao, esakumata kato sawata, shiwakata tahutuana. And yeah, they were very happy to connect with all these entities speaking the light languages. Anakuta wamata sekuata sheshiawaka. And as Brother Luis came today, Chawama Kuwata, they also want to say, welcome, we miss you, Kagutuana Katuana. It's always a privilege and an honor to have you here with us. Tawama, Seniyuma, Iniyumata, Shiana. Times to release any fear. Awamata, Tiyamakata, Tikawama, stop being shy, Ishiawama, about expressing what you feel to say. Kanuma, Teshe Teiwama, Ojatatua Takuata, Tikawapata becomes your essence. Narama, Taruma, Taka, Hokuata, Nikama, Tu Tokuata, Hakutua Nakata. And also, you are at home after you have paused this video and you have done your grounding. Come back and set an intention with us. Any intention that you like for yourself, for your family, for your friends, for humanity, for the planet, for anything you like or anything you want. Kauma kuwata. And we are going to do the same here. Kawana, one by one. Taumaka tauoto tokuaga. Hakuakata takuata. And Brother Wesley is the first one in the screen. You like Hatukuaka.
Suakata, Kuyawaka, Mayaku Tata, Otata, Bawaka, Kayawa, Oyawa, Mawaya, Ewa, Ota, Otata, Awakate Yakoa, Uaki, Yakuaki, Yakuaki, divine expression. Divine expression. That's what I, for myself personally. The planet, Waku, Kaku, Maki, Kesi, Saria, Uatai, Maekati, Akuata, Kunuakatua. So that we can see, feel, and understand that we're all connected. Basu, Kanu, Mai, Kani, Uatuaka, Tuaka, Saku, Pau, Ayawa, Makuata, Sakunuaka. Sukuata, life force, connected to the same life force. Suyakuaka, Kiakaya, Masumbuaka, Bawata, Kiawata, Awata. Yeah, I don't even know what I just said there, but anyway, so we are connected to the same life force. Sukuata, Sakuyawata, Kinewata, Sawata. Yeah. Man, just send love and light to everything. Everyone and Tukuata, Makoyata, Vinayawata. Just help me understand of the field becomes, can't even say more tangible, but more understandable. Sukuata, Vinayawaka. Thanks very much.
Thank you, brother.
Makuwaka.
Watanaku takuntuaka. Now it's Patrick. Kuaka.
Yeah. Oh, fine. All right. For the collective, I'd love to send more love and peace, more open to receive love, open their third eye more to see more the truth. And for myself, I love to receive more healing of my inner child and forgiveness of my higher self. Yeah. Much love, Grace.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Now it's Brother Luis.
I have the intention to trust more my body intelligence, trust more my body, and to have a clear mind, free from judgment towards myself and others, and also that I can integrate the energies as well that are coming, significant changes like new codes and geometries and stuff. That I can send healing to my family tree, to my lineage, to my blood, and that it ripples out, and that I get the strength to activate whatever is available to be activated and used for the highest good. Been connecting a lot with Egyptian timelines and memories, so that we can, it's a collective thing, so that we can access what was pure and divine, and like sort to everything that was distorted, and like to filter things and bring back when it's to be active here. And for the planet, that we can work with the portals, as you were saying, like portals for good stuff, and portals for the bad stuff that serve as a purpose too, that we can get in harmony with the guardians, all of them, and bring harmony. Yeah. Maoteana utuakai.
Shumagaumana Siniana.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, they were saying that some are meant to be close, some of them they don't need to be touched, and some others they need energy. Nika wamata to expand more the energy coming to earth. Eka wamata to sawata. So I want to also join all your intentions and support them. Eki kawamata kawata. Since that weekend, we have been receiving massive amount of energies. I want to get support to deal with the best way possible. Eseki kan tawamata kawotes awama hinetikawamata ahaun tawumakata. I also want to send love and light to the food that we have available in the planet, so that we don't get poisoned or we don't get affected by it. Because these are ways that they are also using to block us. And there have been a lot of people this week telling me that they feel a bit frustrated with not being able to eat practically anything. So yeah, I want to send love to all these products, because we know that we can protect our system. Maybe they have been manipulated, but we can send love and light to all our brothers and sisters, so that the organism doesn't take the negativity from these products, manage to dissolve them or neutralize them. I want to send love and light, so that we can connect to our higher self and our guides much clearer, with much bigger sense of discernment. And ika mana kao ika kao ta ohua hika mata naka. And like I said before, I want to send love and light to every single place in the world where a lot is being moved and shaked. I want to send love and light to all people who are not even aware of what's going on, and that they are perfect candidates to fall in fear, nika wamata akuana, or desperation, or hanakuata watati akumaka. I want to send love and light so that they can find the paths of light, and the people who might guide them to a safe place. Nia mahua senia nakaota utahu toata eshawamata wata. And for the rest, whatever is meant to be and happen, I want to also support it so that we can reach that change and transformation that we've been told for a long time now. Hanumaka asikawamata sekiumataka tosawama ahwaka tahwata. And these are my intentions. Thank you. Kawumaka tukuana. So the same, if you are at home, please do set your intentions as well and join us. Enekimata te kuana. Open your senses and feel this wonderful portal that we are creating together, this wonderful space that we create together and we expand. And from here we are gonna be sending massive abundance and energy to everything. Kakumata te tikiana. So whenever you like, activate your microphones if you feel it, and bring your love and light to everything. Kawama, that's where we are anyway. Nakuntana, everything. Kawamana, teniyama, okuana, eniyana kaumana, hishana kumana, taranumana, hakumana ta.
Motoko na te otoko ana. Mo te no moa. Moa tana I te okoana. Okoana tēna utu tumaka. Motoko e tēna o te ana. Ma o te o tomo. O ma o mana. O tene o moa. Tina tuata. Ma koe tene o tuana. Timo ata. Mo koe tene o ata. Mo tuana ti tio koa. Ko tene utua. Mo tuana I tiaka. Koana tio kuata.
Hana kuokana kumakana tatumaka te ayumakana. Hotono ko umakana. Esa makumatana te yamakuanana. Ene hamakumata ta umaka uamaka jumakana. Hakumana te yaka umanaka I anakuanaka.
Matai te o to makai. Tēnā kau ko ana. Makai tēnā kau tūma. Utumai te anata. Matai tēnā utau te ana. Matau koa tēnā kai timo. Mō tana e te aka. Mukoa nati e te aka. Mukoa tēnā utau tu. Utai akana. Mō tai. Utana.
Kumana. Tanuma tene ana. Kuntana kakumpana te kentunkumata. Akamakum bakata shunkuntaka. Hutum bakata kuntukubata.
Atau koatana. Umoa tai tikau tena. Utakai.
Hanusana.
Mokoa tena pai tina
Shakutanaka
utuama.
utanaka. Hatumaka. Chokoaka. Tatumbakata. Tumpata. Tentanaka. O hauaka.
Otana
Tua makata. Takuma. Chaumakata. Kakumaka. Chanaka hum. Chakumakatanaka. Chanumakata. Chukukuakanata. Anaka hayanahu makatahu. Janaka hanaka hanakumayena kuman. Chakumata.
Tomotoma ikeanata. Ikeatakai. Tomo ite na utuma kai tina utuaka. Makai tina moa tana motiaka. Tina teo tumu koi tini ite ana. Ututumu umana te ata. Itititi tioma. Mutai tina.
Atupata tikata. Batata namakumakata tumaka. Akumata namakumata teta mamumaka. Akuatana kumataka kumata. Akanumakata tumata kumata. Akumata namakata maka. Akatumata taka kumata. Hakamunkuaka. Jashundu.
Matai tina ka utomoa. Motai tikai ni itena utumu. Motai ni te aka. Tenai utoa mana. O tai ni ti. Mutai tini uta. Tikai ni. Mutuma itiana.
Oh, Taisha, Taisha, Taisha. Ayatoshi, Ayatoshi, Yakuina, Ayatoshi, Inia Katahu, Nahata, Nahata Kuka, Natahi Kata, Oina Niatao, Oina Tasho, Shiti, Manana, Oyo Yoshi, Tena, Saku, Ado, Fish.
Akuakata.
Tamana kwata keka.
Tokumakata.
Shite kuha ka kataki ka.
Dompakantanaka. Desendaka kunkuwaka. Haratukuata.
Wahata. Marati
Tatuturukiaka.
kuyo hata hata.
Anaraka tututurukuishaka. Hatatarakawa. Shika. Chamakachuku.
Amatu akata. Kia wa ua. O asai aku aka. Kaki aku ata. Osuai aku ata aku a. Mai aku aki aku kai. Utu tu 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 tu. Tu watu aku. Maku tu 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 tu. Waki aku a. Atu atu tu tu tu. Ku kai kai ku a. Tu 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 tu.
Bopapa, chapa, chikapa, tampaparagata, tukutotototo inaka, shawakata, chitana, kukuanaka, tikawaba.
Oishi shwana.
Chakwatanaka,
Man, what
huaka, tatumaka, tiyahwaka,
Yashu Shai Aku Ake Aku Kai Kai Ku
Haranatureta bumaka koronata sechakuaka. Haranakuaka nashekikama. Nahuaka nekawotana. Ekitana kotaika. Hokokuaka tachokosha. Niniaka kunta. Hakuaka tashia. Manaraka takuana. Naraka tumnaka. Tiunaka kantunya hatutuana.
Atmi Nitiana Utai
Chukuaka
Moa
tatutukua.
Muten Diaka
Chakontana. Tiana, Tiun, Kaumata, Shawata. They say to use our own light languages until we feel the vibration in our chest, and then from there we expand the vibration everywhere else. Tishawamaka, Tuaka, Tikawata.
Areta curata, areta cara.
Tamakuata,
Makai
Neta.
Sanakai Timoana Titio Tuma
Chamamako,
Chiu
Chichuchuchata, Tarata, Roba, Takuara.
Makai Tina Tiviana
Wamama, Tawamaka, Tatubata, Tumata, Kakuakata, Takubata. Jokua Chanaka, Chunkutuaka, Tambachaka, Champakata, Champakata, Tampa, Tampata.
Matu Akata Kia Kaka Kai Aku Tato Tato Tu Papa Kiniki Pata Humbu Aka Shiyakata Kua
Chumpaka, Chumpaka.
Mama Hua Yawa
Humbaka, Humbata, Tikana.
Mama Maiku Yakataku Kataku Tatu Bakawaka
Wama.
Yawakataku Yawaka Mako Yaka
Yapapa, Chubaba.
Hutu Bata Bata Wutu Wakataki Kiki Kutua Ayawa
Marakatukuaka, Tutuaka.
Koshiteke aku hataka hika.
Hakahumata, Tiamakata, Tukuruaka, Naraniakata, Takwata.
Aqui é do Macada Wakita.
Nachumana, Chamamata, Chumata.
Mesmo.
Bodne Kanai Makai Nakao Tanai Ko Tanai
Tia, otia, ata. Tane, ato ishte, ata, atana.
Baba, Japapa, Chakapa.
Tanakai Tikan Moa
Joko, Waka, Chukwaka, Chaka, Chukwaka. Uf, Nama Jumana, Tina Makakutuna, Chamakakuchana, Ninya Makajunaka, Oniana Makuana, Tata Kwata, Ninya Nyagumachata Kutana, Toromaka, Mjaka. Rkata, Wapachaka, Rtaka, Rkata, Rka, Macha, Tumacha, Tumachakata, Chamakata, Chatata,
Motena Tai Tima Utai Tina Ko
Tichana,
Mo te anai.
Jamatata tumata inchanaka.
Makai.
Tumtiti kinchana. Kamakata
Motoko
tumpataka.
anata.
Hinakana
Motai
naruhu
kiana.
tukunchana. Amakaka kumate shakuma. Tanaka tom tanaka ishe tanaka Ekanakata huntaika. Hakumakata. Hakumakata. Tarumakata. Hatukwa.
Mata tu waka sama I aka boko. Uku uku iki. Miyeki
Tukwa.
kumuaka. Pashuku e akuata. E awa o tata. Muaka e a o yawa o yawa. O yawa 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 o yawa yawa. Muaka ta e awa o tata. O tata o tata. O tata tu 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 tu. Tu ai waka
Makatanata. Mataka tumataka kumtanaka. Tumakana tanaka tumatakana kumpumaka. Janumagata dina kumata. Jumaka janakumata.
Shana waya kuata Shana waya kuata maka Shana maya kuata Shana maya
Mate tai kaini. Uko anata. Mo tai kaini. Neo ama.
Baua kataki kuyukua
Tana.
Mbakuata Shuayaka Shuaka Shuaka Makataku yaka uata eawa hu. Mama ia uata eawa huata eawa hu. E e e e
Hanara kupata. Sonaka.
Wakaya.
Hatata. Hanakarata kurata.
Waka.
Chakuka tu tanaka tumacha. Ah, umaga, jumata, tumaka, taka, tumakata, 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 tumakata. Tumakata, 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 tumakata. Ha, na babakubaka, tutakumakata. Chakumakata.
Wakataku waka.
Hatumaka, chakatukumakata.
Wakataku katia ka waka.
Hoa, hoa,
Wata.
hoa, 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 hoa,
Hai.
makata.
Tuku waka.
Witawa, chumaka.
Wata. Wata.
Wama, chakumachakatawa. Champotakumataka. Watama, tumataka. Chuk, chuka, chuk,
Wakata.
ha, waka, kumakata. Hena makatuku makata chakata.
Iti chata. Iti kai. Tini titi. Natau. Mu tatatata uata. Itaka tana. Ukau. Te koata. Mo takai te nautu. Mo te namu takai te. Te mau koana. Mo tana ti. Mo tina tau totoana. Hauitana huata. Mokoi te ana. Mo tana ti anata. O anata. Ko ana ti kau. Omata. Omao te nea. Mo tai tia.
Aua, aia, aia, kua, oma, ora,
Tumakata kumbata.
auata,
Tumakata ta tumba katumbata kumba
Moto
ta
ana.
kumbata tumba
Iki
katumbata
titiana.
ta
Koa
kumbata
te
tumba
mo.
ta kumbata
Mati kaini.
ta
Itena
kumbata
kau
tumba
tuota.
katumbata tumba ta kumbata
matua kata,
ua makatu makata
matua,
hu makata nu makata
janu wala wata, ma waka, iwaka, uata, kata kata,
Haranaku turu ashaka. Haranaka chaka wotara. Chana wachacha. O makachanaka wachana kumachaka. Ahumakat. Chumakata. Tumakacha. Tumakacha. Tanakuma. Takumata. Takumata. Chakuaka.
mayata, mayata,
Chamaka.
uwaka, uwaka,
Yamamata. Namakumata. Shumaka. Shukumana.
Tana tai kau tumoto anata.
Arumahau hatumaka tanarumaka tahainaka.
bakua,
Kono toe ne ta mo tai ne te ana. I te nau tuma. I te nau pōtana. Te mo tai tini ti ana.
matua kata ka ia kata ko iwata ewa si iwa katua ka iwa ma iwata, basuku, basuku aiki, kiki o teu eke, ai aku aka ia kata, awa ia oa ia muka, batua ka.
Mata moto ai ne te kai ne te.
Masuku aki akatukua, kutuaka ki akuto, kuakaya, ni akua, au akeawa, o akeawa, ni akeni, ni awawawa, e awawawa, uaku, uakaewa, ke awaya, ayawa, uayawa, uayawa, Aua kotua, tua kamaya,
Ayana kuwa kauma.
waktua,
Nena kuwa kana
tua
tane.
katua kaya, kuka kakia kia,
Au.
ua tawa, yawa, ukua,
Au.
watua,
Ia shura.
Hashunaka. Turumaka. Tau.
Te kana te shiatara. Moko i te nehi o mana. Ko anata.
Vibration. Tauakana. Kuakana. Tene tauma. Januna kauna. Taum. Jukuakana. Jauma. Tunta akuaka. Jishinaka kuntanaka. Taumtai. Tumbaka. Tiumaka ako. Chakakuaka. Chababa chukua. Chama chichaka. Chumaka chukua. Suma sisasa chuka. Kukuaka. Kamaka tuntaka. Te shakumbata. Ho makata tokosha. Kokutoshaka. Handaka. Kuaka. Jobaba. Chikawaka. Tokuaka. Tiniaka.
Mawata,
Huchuaka.
Motini la nanata e kauto.
Chuaka.
Mata u manatai te taukuana. Tai kau no to anata. Moko inite. Mututuama.
Ora shitara
Utai titia.
Shiamakuakana tanaku machasanaka tanumaka takuaka.
Tana ite ana au toma. Oma ite tau. Tau taini. Otoata. Mutua tai titiana. Mukua na e takai. Utakana, ue tiana. Mu tau maini. O maini o toama, tititi oama. O maini te o koata. Mo tinama, o tema o toana. Mo taini o atana. Utau tumo taini. Mo taina oama.
Ora tarashi.
Mautana itiaka. Ukoana tau koana.
Hamakuaka. Tosanakutana. Kukuakata. Tukukuaka. Lobo. Wolf. Takumaka. Chenekiumaka. Chokoanaka.
Anatai tena umata.
Tasanaka.
Matoi tene titiana. Ikoatana tikoata. Tikoatana kau. Motana itiata.
Chamakumachaka tumaka. Tanakuaka. Hanatunaka. Chamakuanatana. Huanaka tau. 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 Marakatunaka.
Pawata kutata eawata muaka.
Chumakana chunaka. Amakumachana tanakuntana. Tene tanumaka tanakuntana. Tumpatan tintana kumatan tumaka. Chumaka. Tachaku. Chanumaka. Chamakumana.
Mokoa tatakai tene. Ikai tene. Ite tite okoata. Okoatana tite koata itikautu. Utina tatatau koata. Utukoana tau tumoata.
Hamakuha taumaka. Chenekikana tonaka atauvata. Chekakutana katuntaka kakoanaka. Chumaka chishianaka. Chishaka kukuata takuntuana. Shahuaka. Tumakata. Esana kuntane setima tsusukuaka.
Ikushiti kamauka anamukata ama. Uitakaya. Umasaho. Yoshime taushi.
Nini shiaka. Tunasa nakara hushishana. Shishishuku shuku shisha. Nakata tataraka. Naka na. Es enak atunta akako tuntushana.
Ene atapama.
Tantakunta hata.
Amyanaki kumahana. Asu hanya.
Anam. Jana, Tuma, Cheshia, Kukua,
Shitia Kuhana.
Nama, Coach Ontana, Tentika, Kuko, Toku, Chana, Tene, Tekiana.
Yuki Pukashi, Yuki Shumi, Yuki Asu.
Aranakata, Tutuko, Chanaka.
Neva tai tea taka tomo wa tena tau tuma utumana mo i tena tau ko tai tina. Ko tai tena o tumata mai te ana kau tena urutau tumakai. Ko tai ni titi o nata. Mo tai ni titi o ma o tai te tau ko anata. Motua ni te ana.
Usuatata
Manata.
Mako tata o tata e awa to bakato o ata e ako ata e awa o awa e awa o awa e awa o wa e awo e awa o yo 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 o wa e awa o awa e awa e mama o ta o to e awa mo wa ka e awa o tata ia ka tu o tata o tu 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 o tata tu 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 o ai aku ai o ia ai o ai o e o tata o tu tata o ia wata
Wabaka, Kumbaka. Baca Kuba, Kuchuku, Tukuacha, Chanaka, Chankumana, Da, Chana Kuba, Chaka, Kuma, Kuba.
Matuaka.
Kuma, Chakao. Ba, Chakata, Taba, Kukuaka. Chama, Chicha, no, Kusho, Shosho. Ama, Maka, Kukua, Tana, Kuchukuata.
Matai ne te o toko anata. Makao tanai te titiaka. O te anata o tō ata. Moko anatai ki anatau ko ana. Toko amana. Moene te ana o. Anae tai na tau. Moto anatai ti ana.
Tumaka, Tatumaka.
Ikusitika namaka makatakamaki ukana nakamaki iki anaku anaka
Bawa kata ko ia wata.
Cuma baca Chukua.
Moena tam. E ana o.
Tamakata nakata. Kumakata tumakata. Anakumata. Tanakumata.
Masa.
Mati ana tu ana. Moko e tene te ana.
Usuata.
Tutu ma. Mokoi tinikio tuana.
Tumashaka maya nakumaka naumaka inaha ohuana nekinae ehianau akaina onaka umaka tatoro ishana wakata sanuto shukutwa narupacha sha 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 sha
Bawasatua. Ashaki. Owata yakoewa. Mawokumu akashi. Ukuwata, Husuwata, Saniyama, Waiwa, Koewa, Mawa, Daiwa, Sawa, Shaki, Shaki.
kuanaka
Uwata, Uwata. Bayako.
chumacha kuchakata
Wakata.
chuku chumachaka chukwa
Yakutua kaya.
namacha chuku choko 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 choko
Akuwe yakuwaka.
chanakacha tuko choko 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 waka tanasha tanaka chutana hachamaka chupacha
Oishimikia Shuba.
Kai nitivyata.
namacha chupacha naka hoko waka nabaraba chupa chipa chichapa
Chop, chop, chop. Kikanu makawa. Uroho. Oishimikia kupasoma. Uruha.
macha kuchichena kuku
Chuchatuacha.
niña kuku boiling hata tuku kuchu kuku swimming in a volcano hachumacha chuchu kuacha massive vibrations shama kuaka shan akutsunaka eshi shaka kukuata they get reminding me but at the same time to tell everyone that we should be the vibration. So also when we are downloading the light languages, if we practice the sounds, they were also telling me to bring the spirit of the animals. If you feel the spirit with any animal, link to any animal, just bring the sound with the light languages, and then eventually it will merge and resonate. I was trying to do the wolf, but obviously I need more training for that. But well, that's all about the Shichiawana. They say it's not about the way it looks, it's the fact that you practice. Enikiana and that you keep developing your vocal cords so that you can make the sound in the way that you know how to say or pronounce tikana kuate tiana from your animal spirit. Nitiana kuata, let the animal spirit to talk through you. Nikiana, and for that we need to open up. We need to let the sound waka tawana and the vibration to flow kakuana through us. Tano kuaka. Narakuata tasutuana. Huakata tutukuata. And the spirit of the bear also was there. We were talking about bears before. When Brother Wesley was mentioning Canada. Nanakuta natuanaka. Well, they were there also. Kakutanaka. Shuaka. And our ancestors.
Mutantarit. Iti anatakau tumo tatataiteka. Utakau. Una uata. Una itiata. Utau koa titiama. Muetima utiama.
Who do you think these beings are, Luis? Or feel?
I was just feeling a deep resonance when you were talking about ancestors and bears and stuff. It's something it's just so big, you know, their power and connection to future, past, present, and everything.
Yeah, because they have that power. Nakuata, naku, tuata, tukuaka. I feel like it's a mixture of galactic beings with a very, very almost infinite knowledge, and etakawata, an infinite power. But they've been here also with us, and we've been living amongst them. And ekahuata tawata in civilizations before here on Earth.
Yeah, I was just like watching some documentaries and like lectures saying that guess what, like ancient civilization, people weren't dumb, you know, they were very advanced, and the like most part of official history kind of put some masks and makeup and blurred a lot of things, you know, to make us believe that the story was a specific way, you know, that we weren't that evolved back
we come
then,
from
and
the
blah
monkey.
blah blah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And we do
When there's
have
like so much
we do have
manipulation.
we do have genetics from the monkeys. We do have, but we have many others combinations. Chisamamaka, huaka.
And the other people that were aware of it all this time, they were just called like conspiracy theorists. And
yeah, we are the conspiracy. Narakutantawata.
But
Like
these things
it always has
just
been like pointing at the truth as the false things, no? Always the other way around. But things are changing now. Ninyakumata. Because people feel it. Yeah. And they know it. They know that it's not about Shuwakauta. Narakuta Tumaka Shanaka. There is no way to prevent it now. Tinaka Tanumana. Because it's knowing. It's not information coming so that we know something. We just know it. Ninaka Kuatana. Ninaka Kumaka.
And you feel it through the like what's being spread, what's been expressed too. You can see through it. We're starting to feel through it, see through it, understand through it.
It's telepathy. Telepathy. Namakatutana. We feel it so powerful. Kakuaka. What else had you felt there in all this experience? Wama. Anyone? Chukwana.
What I feel is actually, because you're brought up with portals, is just the weaving and the interplay of blending and just and cross federate because you just dynamically go beyond the field. Really, you go beyond the field, beyond the sukotoka kotoka, the bonding, weaving, what's keeping everything together, the electromagnetic field, and then you cross into the placing of that place that there's no separation. Sanumo kia katua kata, but then it's back down into the field then again. So it's across. Kunuwaka, kekina kutuwaka. I can't even use the words to express it really. But it's super kanukuaka important. Beniki kuakata. Because we can recognize then that dusukuakata, there's so much work that can be done within this field. That bakun kaniki kuakata, that's able to kusukuakata, cross-examine, sunikuata, synchronize sukuakaka shikuata, and bring back in that unification of sumuakata kiakuata, of the subset of the standards of what we're working with. Kunukukuaka shanakiwakata, kusuakata, kuniakua, shiwa, watata, like Lego. Ukuakata kuata, masunuata tioata, bawuata tuakata. And that's all it is then again. Sunuaka. Because we're speaking to it. And then it's coming back. Buduakata. So then you recognize you within that.
Exactly.
Bududududu. Bududududu. And then you recognize do. And that's where the telepathy comes in. There's no separation. And then
By-
it goes playful.
By expressing, you remember yourself, and you remember the spirit, and when you were doing the ooh and whatever other sound, nature na tau kushanaka. And what you say about the Lego thing, I was seeing many of us working in those places where there are a lot of complexity, and we were simplifying everything by putting things in order. Nanakatuntanana. And it felt like a Lego, like a Tetris, like placing things very simple. In a very simple way.
And as you're saying that, because it kind of goes back to me trying to explain it in English words, and it's having the capacity of breaking through this. So it's breaking through what already is into the field that's already there. So it's breaking through the standards that's already there.
Yeah.
Because you're bringing in many worlds into the same place. So it's many realizations at the same time.
Chiama, kuchana, ka,
At
achona.
the same time, so which
Yeah.
can be not confusing then either.
Yeah.
My
My,
become more understandable.
today I
And there's all
received.
this is actually bouncing back and forth. There's all
Yeah.
recognition. Because the more you recognize, the more you understand.
Mhm. Tana kuntana te sanata. If we observe nature, so many animals and so many things are telling us that message. For example, today somebody sent me a video of a turtle swimming in the sea, and it was so peaceful, so peaceful, that when I watched the video, I understood that the video wasn't only about watching the beauty of the turtle, but the feeling of peace, swimming deep in the ocean. Niniaka kuntanaka atawana. And in that way they are telling us to go back to simplicity and to the essence. Janaka anaka aseshika kuntana. And we should drop the arrogance of thinking that we are superior than other species. when other species, they all have a very important role to communicate to humankind.
Yeah.
Inita katuntane ishakwaka ateta wamaka
What
sikyana.
Suakata. And what I even what I even
No,
noticed, even the
sorry.
birds, I'd even feed I feed the birds. I started to feed the birds for the last 6, 7 or 8 months, I suppose, in the mornings. Even before, even if I'm kind of even running a bit late, but I have time, I just throw some bits there, and I feel the birds. I feel the birds before they're even like. I feel the acknowledgement of the collective spirit of the bird, and it's like I'm like, yeah, like going right. You know this is happening, and it's like as soon as it drops, it's like boom. It's like boom, 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 and it's like that acknowledgement of right, of feeding the birds here. It is that kind of that acknowledgement of a respect, and it's kind of funny because the shamanic traditions, you know, it's all about respecting the archetypes, the plants and the animals and this and that, and and then when he's seeing it now, in my inner vision now, from even sharing this, if I'm seeing it now from sharing it, I'm just seeing the eagle in my head. I'm just seeing the look, but it's amazing. It's just giving that acknowledgement or feeding the birds. It's just so much more than just even pieces of bread or just laying it out, because it's that symbolic acknowledgement of the bird, and it's like it's amazing. I actually think it's amazing.
A big example is how they interact, different species, with each other, and their own species also. They interact perfectly with
Yeah,
each
yeah.
other.
The whole field.
There is an orchestra, perfect symphony with everybody and with everything. So how can be less than us if they are so much in balance with everything? Netiana, it's
Well,
us who have been out of balance.
They are in like in sync with the more subtle, way more subtle energies, actually.
Yeah,
And like it's super intelligent.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are finding so many things about birds, about the octopus, about scientists now. They are finding out about their intelligence also. But today, watching this turtle swimming in the sea, I felt that it has nothing to do with intelligence. It's more with connectedness, with source and Etiana, and they are perfectly connected. That's why they know where to go. That's why when something, a catastrophe, is gonna happen in the planet, they already know that it's gonna happen and they move away. They already sense it because they are connected. They vibrate with source, and that's why it's so perfect when we look at nature. It's super perfect. It's only us out of balance for a we've been for a long
North
time.
North
Chakuaka.
America, Suakatakua. North America, excuse me, made a friend, or she said there was a Turtle. I think it's Turtle Island. So that's the name of North America. Like Canada is Turtle Island. It's known as Turtle Island. The natives call it Turtle Island. So
Huchanaka.
they can reach to be very old too, no? The turtle.
They can.
Yeah, yeah.
The other day I saw one that it went to one of these very populated beaches with a lot of people, and there was one of 300 years old.
Whoa.
Massive, massive dinosaur. He looked like a dinosaur walking like doof, doof, doof. And
They
then
say
in the
that's what they were.
water.
No? They
Eh?
were there. They were there with the dinosaurs, weren't they? It's supposed
They,
to be.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
They've been
Whoa,
always there.
that's amazing.
They been always there, and we have so many species that they have been since time of the dinosaurs. What happens is that they live in very deep waters, Eneta takuata. And then when a fisherman or somebody spot them, they just think that it's another monster. But
Right.
it's just another animal that is aware, that doesn't need to get in contact to us, because otherwise we are a threat. Ninaka tetawama. We are still not in that, let's say, point of evolution where they can, the same way that extraterrestrials, they don't shanakuana only with some people, but telepathically or in the third eye, things like that. Shanaka kutana sanunana. Wow, so much love. Yeah, everything, every single intention that we mentioned before, it was covered. Naku chanaka with so much love. And I was aware that I need to really drop. I still need to don't feel like self-conscious about when I'm doing a sound or something. I was very like self-conscious about what I'm doing. Am I doing that right? And things like that. My mind was there interfering.
How long is that though? How long did you think like that?
For maybe 10 minutes, but I lose the sense of time.
It's only no, so like before, like
No. It's just moments that it's like a flare of maybe insecurity for a moment, of feeling so vulnerable that I am trying a new thing. When I'm trying a new thing, I feel like I feel judgmental with myself. Tineki anata. So I become the observer of what I'm doing, and then my mind starts judging and saying, "What the fuck?" and then I need that some time to put that away and say, "Wow, shut up."
Yeah, it's probably good. Maybe it's a breakthrough. Maybe it's a little breakthrough. Probably a breakthrough.
It's another
breakthrough.
Another step to
not a part of the mind, and you're just another thing
we constantly dissolve barriers. We are constantly dissolving patterns.
Yeah, like chamber. Like I noticed actually, I shared a bit of stuff like chambers of the heart, opens up chambers of the heart.
Exactly.
But I imagine even chambers of the mind.
Yeah.
So it's probably chambers of the mind that's cross-filtering.
Or interconnected as well. Like here chamber and chamber there, and then they connect and they expand. Yeah.
Yeah, this stuff is, I love it. It's so much intelligence through it.
We do. How was for you, Patrick?
Inyatara.
So much.
Crème de la crème, no?
Really blown away.
So
I'm almost falling asleep as well. I'm sitting like, so much joy and, like you said, Wesley, wisdom and the knowledge, codes, and kept coming, and I was like, okay, I need to close my eyes now.
what I was getting practically off you was straight away. As soon as I was just getting this like you're bringing this pure medicine of like humor, and it's beyond humor.
Yeah.
Like playful.
Yeah.
But there's wisdom as well.
Yeah.
So you've got so much playfulness, but so much wisdom to be able to do all this like crazy stuff. Like, I just kind of try to explain it. It's funny because as soon as I go, that's what we want. That's what we like. That's what I take. I was like, whoa, this is.
At some points, it was even really hard to talk either, and I could almost not talk anymore. I was like,
Yeah, yeah. No.
I just sit with the moment and enjoy all the energies. I was like, oh, this is heaven. I want to stay here.
Yeah. I get that sometimes when I drive in the car.
Yeah.
You drive in the car like, oh right, or because these are all octaves as well. So going through octaves, this kind of is bringing up with actually about this even the shift because we are kind of going through octaves. So it's like through the octaves or yeah.
Yeah.
It makes sense because we go into different frequencies. So our normal, let's say, way of talking is in a completely different frequency to those states,
Yeah.
or the states that we manage to reach here. Narakuaka.
Yeah.
And if we're bouncing off certain electric structures of here, and then we're tapping towards that beyond here at the same time. So then we're working off a different construct again. That's where it can get confusing to even explain, because we're going beyond the whole system of construct of realization of this. Because then we're bringing in certain chain barriers of realities that are beyond this format of structure, and then we're cross-weaving. And yeah,
And some of them, they feel unknown. Because there are things that are being removed at the same time. For example, now I feel like something removed a huge thing from my chest. And like I say, I felt like going into another vibration that I'm not that used to be. And yeah, and I find more and more difficult every day to talk in our mother language.
Yeah, I noticed that, like, even making conversations with lads that are giving me materials, like, because I'm picking up a bucket of mortar, or they're passing me a block, and I'm like, I might be going, there'll be like a, they're I turn into a robot. Galactic. But I do notice even the words. I'll be like a different word come over, and I'll go, here it goes. Or even little things like using pressure, or even like something voice come out like a, and then I notice the person I'm working with will start using the words as well. That's interesting. So these similar words. So then they're like going, they're starting to kind of bounce off it. So it's it's funny when you kind of see that. Like, bring back the galactics. Sukutuka.
Bringing back the multidimensional knowledge that
Aspects of being.
we have and we are, and that we've been avoiding also for a long time. Tanarakata Turumaka.
And then operating the field, so being able to operate the field. So, like, even for me, doing my job, so masonry, so then you're operating the field, so you're just not connecting to the block, you're not connecting to this, you're connecting to the field. So everything you're working with, tangible understanding, then there's that connection, that electromagnetic force that you're working with, you become more consciously aware of what you're working with. So you're putting down transmissions as it is within the physical form at every boom, 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 boom.
And the feeling is great because you feel really the source order. You really feel that nothing can really move that. When you experience it, obviously you believe more and you trust more that is unbreakable. Nakaokuata. Chishaka kuchana. We are gaining a lot of trust and faith niyakuana in these processes and these transmissions.
And trust what you can do, like trust how much our reality is created through our mind as well.
Yeah.
Like, for holding us back or bring us forward or just being present for whatever it is.
And even create new things. Narakatu chuku chukutua.
Wakataka.
Because this that we gather here, certain things are familiar and we have used them before. But many of these things are unique because we are creating them here as a unique thing.
Because it's in the field that's created within an aspect of the moment.
Yeah, exactly. It never happened before.
Wakataka.
So it's uniqueness merging our vibrations together. Naruaka, tuaka, and that's so powerful.
With great awareness, actually, because the subsets of standards of realities at play, and then you're working with an intelligence that's really coming from a different formative construction that you're already intertwined within this reality. You're like, woo! Boom! Bakaya! Sukua! Yeah, that's Sukutu Wakata. And then there's a kind of resonance then for the whatever you're creating to adapt within this construction of realization.
And just by putting the positive intention, you don't even know what you are creating, but you are creating a new thing that is creating a lot of goodness. Ninkawaka, a lot of positive things in this planet. Tanauma, Senia, Kutana.
All right. Much love, guys. I'm gonna go hit the sack. See you next week.
Sleep well, brother. Rest well.
All right. Much love.
Much love, brother. Hachua.
It is, Patrick.
And Luis, you have some codes? No? Akuama, Tisiyana, Kotokoyena, Hokuaka, Satuchana Ishiyeniakama, Hanute Esetia, Toromaka Shana, Genetaka Wata Sheteki Chanaka. In this transmission, I have felt a lot of gratitude from all these beings that we are channeling, and I join this gratitude towards you guys for being here and creating these very unique moments, very unique structures that are supporting the things going on in the planet. Netiana Ohoto Tuana. Every week I'm aware of how much greater these encounters are becoming, and how much more powerful, and how many more things we can do. Endless things we can do. Everything is possible. Narakus India. Tanaka Akwon. Sanutuana. They say we are an special ethnia. Neki Dete Shetiakwana, with many abilities that they are still dormant, but they will come into vibration. Kamaku Tanate Santumaka Haku Kwanata. Open the doors of expression, and you will discover more and more of who you are, of who your brother and sister is. Neikawama Shawana, share without fear. Nekaota, with those that you feel resonance. Nakatuna tesisiti tiumak atawatata. Just play, beautiful children of God. Niya hukua tatuma cha hukuata. And remember that you are not separate to anything, tana or from anything. Nyaku macha chishawaka, self-love, always. Nikao dos aku, self-love, from the moment you wake up. Ni niyaka chaku macha, ikawan titiana. And these weeks I've been receiving a lot of messages about the insisting us doing exciting things.
Me going to. You want me to be famous or what? I'll try it on YouTube like YouTube.
It wants to sing?
It's actually my niece.
Yeah?
Niece is here. She's
Your niece
afraid.
wants to sing?
I
No, she's like, she thinks I'm a bit of.
Oh, we want to marry you.
He's mad at you? Oh no. Sana, tu sanaka, kukuatana, tesi nyawama, seniyanaku, tutu makata seshakwanaka, ahwakata tos awana. That was sent to his or her soul, nikawama, shakwana. Peace.
Yeah, she goes mad. She goes mad. She's mad now, actually.
He's upset because you are occupying the room.
No. she thinks I'm crazy.
Join us and you will find that that we are many crazy beings. Maybe he or she will resonate as well,
Duakata.
because when they are exposed at some point they start like also
Oh no, she's
she is, no?
yeah, no, she's trying to
Get it?
yeah, big time.
Oh my god.
That's what it is. That's what
Sawamata, Tosawana. That's why he's sort
Yeah.
of rebel.
Yeah,
Yaka, what a
Mm,
reactive.
yeah.
Waka.
yeah.
Ah, no, woman.
And
Beautiful.
Kutuwata. She thinks I do meditation there sometimes, but super curious, like.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And we speak before we kind of said a few things to kind of calm her down. We start witches and stuff, and it scare her, but it had to be done. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Yeah,
Hotuma, Shoaka,
Kuwata,
Hotoana.
kuwata.
Such an honor to have these interventions.
Yeah, big time.
Tumaka, Chuana.
Suwakata. Super intelligent too.
Super, they are.
Yeah.
Waka. I felt the
Waka.
energy from her.
Yes.
Nakuata. Shikiana.
You could feel the. Yeah, I know
Super-
she was. Yeah, she
Super,
was,
super powerful.
No,
being.
she's like that. She's like like I was saying before she came on, I could see my grandmother in her, and even her hands, because the mother used to say she could see her hands in her, and I said that I could sense. It says she's a bit of grandmother's carnation in her, and then the mother said it's funny because she said you could see her hands was the same way, and in the eyes I could see the eyes, and she's a pure. She takes no crap. No crap. No crap.
Doesn't mess around. Anna, tu, Anna. Go straight.
I told her, I said, like, go on. I said, come on. She's like, she's a bit afraid first, and then she was gonna get a bit kind of, all right. But yeah, she's funny. She was mad there, right?
In the Spanish light language group, we have a lady with Down syndrome speaking light languages.
Whoa,
Is the sister of
amazing.
another lady who has been coming to the group for
Are the two of them speaking it?
maybe half a year, and then she started just giving her some company while she was in the group, and she got the activation just by listening to us. And so when her sister started talking light languages, in the background you can hear her also talking light languages. And then she also take mandalas and she paint them and draw them. Shene Kuwata, and then we show it to everyone. So maybe one of the pioneers person with Down syndrome, because I don't believe in any syndrome, who is weekly practicing the light languages openly and in public.
Wow.
Practicing the light languages, so
That's such an advocate for
that's
others.
so beautiful, and
Yeah.
that's why when I heard your niece, they are all welcome because they are part of this.
Yeah,
Sooner or later, they are going to join this.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
Isn't
not this group, but maybe other things. But why not this group also? No, like that. That it wasn't planned. Her sister never planned to make her speak light languages or anything like that. She just started naturally.
Yeah.
And every time I ask her, her name is Sarah. Every time I ask her, what is your intention, Sarah? And she say, rainbow energy.
And that's the girl that came in there, that my niece, her mother's name is Zara.
As well?
Yeah.
Oh, Sarah has something big.
Yeah.
Yawama in this planet. Takubata.
And she's kind of she's kind of, you know, she's exploring stuff too. Like she's kind of exploring stuff as well for the last 8 years, I suppose. Yeah.
Her mother.
Her mother, yeah, my sister, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Can you talk with each other about these things? Or she has her own rhythm and process?
She hears off other people that, you know, there's other people have came across me, and she kind of hears, you know, good things about me. So this person says this about you, this.
It's interesting because my sister is sort of the same. She's getting, I mean, she's not really where we are, but she's hearing things about me, and also the fact that I have been since 2019 running the group. So at some point they start really thinking about, what is my brother really doing? Why he keeps doing this, no? And then she start listening things from other people, and she's also finding in Spain people who do similar things in many other ways.
Yeah.
Sanat to sanat, so they are connecting things. Akuaka.
Like I might be asked like what or specific stuff about certain stuff, and it's like, look, to be honest, what I do, there's no real. It's very interchangeable. There's no real labels, and I don't. I can't put a certain name on anything. I said it can be anything or everything, but then nothing at the same time or whatever. So it's kind of, I don't have labels, or I don't have things. So I might have certain understandings, but it kind of, like when I work with stuff, it's all in the moment, really. Like.
Yeah.
So I kind of, Even when I was asked to do workshops in the States, after Shasta, actually, like someone who wanted to kind of wanted to get me around. She was like, I have to get you around to go teaching and stuff. And I said, like, to be honest, I don't follow any structure. I don't follow any format. She said, yeah, but, we need to put down something.
Yeah, and that's what happens to my sister also. She needs to follow a structure. She needs to follow something like the 5 rhythm of dance of the 6 rhythms. She needs to go to certain things that are already sort of created. And one of the things I told her in my last message is that I don't follow anything. I don't really follow a strict order or something that somebody else invented. I follow my own creativity and tuntana. And I told her that she has all the wisdom inside. So after I told her that, she went to look for a book that is how to unlock my creativity. So it's really good.
Yeah.
It's really good because she knows that I'm telling her something that resonates inside. She cannot explain why she feels that I'm telling the truth or saying the truth.
Yeah.
But she feels that something is behind. She cannot use the logic mind, but she knows
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I know, I understand, like, I understand from point of view of, of creating stuff, as in, like, right, I can market this, no, but it's beyond the marketing,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we are creating
Yeah.
constantly, and we
Yeah.
don't need to
Yeah.
make any
Beyond
marketing or anything.
marketing, or it's beyond
It
labels.
goes much more beyond.
Yeah, yeah. So, and it's all in the moment. So, like, for me, it's just all in the moment. It's like when I be explaining of landing to places around the world, and just it's in the field. Like, the information's in the field. I could be
Yeah,
explaining stuff to somebody from India, and they're like, how or people who are studying stuff like for
yeah.
things, and then they're like going,
Jesus Christ, so many
"Who is this
names.
guy? What is this guy?" Like, notice, or they'll be surprised, but it's in the field. Like, I just feel it. I just feel it, and
Yeah,
it's not my mind. It's just
no.
yeah, it's not
That's
my
why
mind.
we know that we have that knowledge, because
Yeah,
we don't have to consciously with the mind acknowledge it. We just feeling it is enough.
feel it, respect it, and understand it. That's what I feel. It's just feeling, respecting, and understanding, and then acknowledging, and then it's your inner your. I know everything's sacred, but then you're in a sacred space. So then there's a counteraction of that information that comes in through you. So then you're able to understand it because it's coming through you. So you're already knowing it, understanding because you're feeling it, because you're already connected to it. So then you're speaking to it and speaking from it at the same time. You're the transcender and transformation of at the same time. That's just speaking English. And
But
yeah,
for that, you need to trust yourself
yeah.
very much and the energy that you are feeling.
No, I just don't. I just don't even.
You don't even process anything. Yeah, brother. But
No
I
mind.
mean, the people who can do this that we are talking about through experience, I can see that they don't think that they are believing in themselves, but you are becoming everything that is. So in a way, you are truly believing in yourself
Yeah,
as the whole. Nika
yeah.
not to touch Oma.
Wakata,
We
good.
just don't need to think about it. We just know
No.
that we are everything.
Yeah, and
And
then it's then when you've a symbiotic relationship with understanding of information, um, that's beyond information at the same time. Right? And right. But here this one again. Right.
hello,
Say hi. Say hi.
hello.
Do you hear that?
What?
She doesn't want to hang out with weirdos.
She say weirdos. Hello.
Good night, Maisie. Night.
Good night, lovely.
The faces she's pulling. Whoa.
Weirdos.
Yeah, I'd say she's definitely done some alchemy in her time. Yeah, I could see some carnations there playing out. It's funny.
Oh my god. Yeah. Hatumaka.
Kuatata. I got the 1500s there piercing out of me. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're respecting that. I actually found martial arts very beneficial to learn that because when I used to bow down, I kind of really noticed it like probably 17 because when I bow down, I noticed that the governing forces were actually working with me, working through me, working with me at the same time. So then when I respected the the floor, and no one taught me about about certain things then, so maybe that was like a little initiation, maybe at at a certain age. And then you notice that the forces, because you acknowledge the forces, they'll start to work through you. Like,
I get the same with basketball.
yeah,
Just in a different way.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it's
and,
funny. Yeah,
and also swimming when I'm in the sea and I'm like diving and then coming out diving. After some time,
you're going through it.
I'm not aware that I am doing what I'm doing anymore. I'm
You're
just
thinking,
part of the whole thing,
yeah, yeah, amazing.
and then everything disappears really, and at the same time everything appears. Really,
Yeah, and it's
so
amazing
beautiful.
because you are everywhere at the same time, anyway. No,
Exactly.
because everywhere
Exactly.
you go, you are already there.
I think it's the closest thing to don't feel separate from anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Nakato tesh aboma.
And I still remember like I've been like doing reckless stuff, like driving cars fast, on bikes in Toronto as fast as possible. I was coming through an age like one thing, I'm dead. And there's a mountain bike, and one mountain bike wouldn't have been as severe, but I know on a bike, one clip or one hit of a street car with the tracks in the middle of the road, I'm gone. And just the response, like but you have to be in the moment. If you're not in the moment, you're gone. Well,
Yeah.
for me, you're gone. So that was another kind of a way of being present, like, because if you're not, you're gone.
Yeah.
You're not gone, but like everything unfolds, or you'd hit the bike, fell off the car, car comes, boom, 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 boom. And yeah, you could roll into the car roll over, whatever, dead. Super, super. No, I don't do any of that. That was the format. Like.
Had you ever had like near-death experiences?
Nearly drowned when I was 12. I went down. I was going down. I would have been, I'd say I would have went down. When I was 11, I fell off 11 or 12. I fell off a tree. Actually, just back the road there, actually. And crossed the river by like in nature forest. And I was with a friend. And I went down. He couldn't swim. He nearly drowned another time, actually. And a little twig, I couldn't believe it, a little twig that big. I was down. I came up, twice. And then I went down. And then I was like thinking, right, am I gone here? And I went down, and it's this little twig. There was no way it was able to pull me up, but it pulled me up. Like it wasn't even. It was a twig. It was a basically little twig, and it pulled me up. And I was like, I was shocked that I got up. Yeah, I that. And when I was younger, I like the mother there had a lot of us went through accidents. Like my brother, the brother was gone through like the younger fella. He's gone through like near death experience. He was out for like 2 days, I think, in a coma. I think younger, I've seen him being dragged up the road actually up here. I was 4, he was 3. Even in the drive shaft of a car, even in between the drive shaft of a car. So he was like mincemeat. Came out mincemeat. I still remember because I was seeing the Morris Minor. You know Morris Minors. You had to start them with that. You start them with that.
Fuck.
You start. And I remember pulling out. And he reversed. He was 3, I was 4. And I was like, Ross, get off the road, get off, come over here. I was in sand. I still remember sand was just there. And when it came out, pulled him, and then it took off with him. So I went up to the top of the road. But someone was doing their building. This was an old cottage, but it's a bigger house now. Like, but they were building like putting a 2-story onto it. And he spotted him, and then he ran up the road. So I was trying to call him, but I was 4 years old. And amazing. I could like he shouldn't be alive at all. But I was one of them. And then he went through other. So he only went through the other one when he was 16. But he had another few accidents in between. We were constantly like I was coming off stuff and coming back, and I drank. But I think it was 3. I drank a full bottle of Calpol. I had to be pumped. So I'd say I've gone through a few of those things. Right?
Very nice.
The mother has been through the wars with us. The brother, no, it's the same. The brother passed away. she took him back, or he was brought back, like he bike smash face, like practically just totally crazy stuff that doesn't happen now. Like it's funny, none of this happens no, well here anyway. But they were the days. I suppose we were out and doing the crazy stuff. But near-death experiences.
Yeah,
I'd say the bottom Kalpa, right, was one, right, because I'd say I was going like I had to be pumped. I thought it was sweets. I remember that too. I remember as a kid. I remember being as a baby. I remember actually being in the field witnessing myself as the baby in the back of a car. So there's little stuff where I used to saying to people about, when I was younger, and they were like, "You can remember that?" I said, "Yeah, I remember that." And they were like, "Oh, do you remember that?" Yeah. Or even when the brother passed away, there's a few. I still remember there's one woman came up to me and it was like she was reciting the Buddha. She was reciting the Buddha, and she was like going on about, and I was like, this is crazy. Here I am going all the way up to India, going all the way to this, and this woman is in Blarney. She was reciting the Buddha. She was up the road, and she was like, "Oh, you don't remember me, no, Wesley?" And I said, "I do." I said, "You used to bring me out to school." She said, "You remember me? Like to bring me to school?" I said, "Yeah, you bring me back when I was 4 years old, or you brought me back and stuff." All right. And then she started speaking, and it might as well have been the Buddha.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, this might as well be the Buddha. I thought that was, that it's very interesting when you see, like, but I suppose that's how interconnected everything is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, sorry, I interrupted you there.
No. It's just a magnificent what we can experience, really. And this is part of the awakening that we are experiencing. Yeah, acknowledging that we can go into so many in time and get memories just like if it happened yesterday. Neta kakutana tanumaka this ine.
I did find it because someone said they said that the young people that are coming in, they're finding it hard to speak and hard to they call them star seeds and all that. I kind of resonate with that. I never even went into it, but I remember hearing that in 2015, 14, maybe 15, and I was like, "Oh, geez, I resonate with all this stuff, star streets." But I resonate from when I was younger. So like, none of the teachers could understand me until I was about 4. Like I couldn't understand these teachers don't understand, and I'm full blown trying to speak to them. I didn't understand, so there was like calling all the teachers. You don't understand them. They're all around. Can't understand what he says. So it's funny because it's probably that was a part of it. Like that's a part of same thing. Spellings, couldn't understand spellings. I still can't really spell. Google helps, or the text helps.
Technology predictions.
But stuff like that.
Help dictionary.
It's just a different format.
Yeah. It's
I probably didn't have a carnation here for a while as well. I'd say definitely not. Because some things I find I'm very slow at certain stuff.
so prehistoric.
Yeah.
Hanarak awakoto shete akumata. That's why I'm so aware of these children who keep coming, and many of them they don't have really someone to talk the way we talk. And for example, this lady who came in the Spanish group, she wasn't aware that her sister with Down syndrome, she could reach the levels that we reach in the group about understanding the whole thing that we talk about and the languages.
Her sister could. Yeah.
The lady with Down syndrome can see much more than we think. And this is another proof to the world that these children are not, they don't have a disorder. is something much more powerful what they are.
Yeah.
Naraka kota shinakao. And she never, since I think for the last 3 months, she never missed one.
Amazing.
She's always there next to
Yeah,
her
yeah.
sister
Amazing.
every time that we are going to
Whoa.
do the light language group.
That's amazing. I do any of them I meet, they're always smiling, and they're always super intuitive, as in like it's like they already know you in a way, like
Yeah,
they've
they
got
feel
that.
you.
They feel you.
They
They
feel
feel
you.
you. Yeah, they feel
It's
you.
what they say in Avatar, I see you.
Yeah,
But they see you because they feel you.
they feel you,
and
and they
they
don't
f-
have to prove. Like you see them. There's one doing one job, and they're farmers. They're farmers, and there's the son. One of the sons. It's interesting because the farm now they take tourists, so you get all these tourists coming around, look at the farm. But there's one of their sons. He's the speakers on, and he goes. He's a Down syndrome. But he's got speakers on, and he's singing away and dancing. And I salute him. And one of the lads didn't realize that he was Down syndrome, and I was like, he's like, do you think, do you know anything about that fella? And I was, what you mean? I thought the rest of the lads had noticed, like, and he was like, yeah, he's like, he's a bit different, isn't he? I said, yeah, he's a bit different. But I tell you, he's happy. He's really happy.
super happy. And they give the love song conditionally.
Yeah,
This lady goes, her sister says that she goes walking in the street, and any man that she see in the street, she say, gorgeous, you're gorgeous. And then she goes and she hug the man.
yeah.
And then the people having these experiences with her, something changed
Recharge.
forever.
Like a recharge.
Yeah, they just,
Yeah.
it's like a reset. Yeah, Tana Kutana.
Like a divine conduit.
Yeah, because it's so powerful. It breaks all the
Construct.
structures.
Yeah, the construct, the restrictions. Yeah. Amazing. That's amazing.
Sawamata. They are so
Look.
powerful. They are so powerful, and that's why I think who need help is the people around them. Is the people who need help,
Yeah.
so that they can understand and learn and acknowledge who they truly are. The
They're the
thing is
teachers.
that the family usually appreciate that love because they are exposed to that love also, but they don't know what to do with it, and they still believe that is something bad or unfortunate what happened to the daughter or to the sister or to that member of the family. And it's the contrary. You have an angel at home. You have such an incredible being with you, and don't treat them any different. Just talk to them, because she said that she walk in the street and suddenly she feels uncomfortable because everybody is looking at her, and then she asks her sister, why everybody is looking at me? What is wrong with me? Is there anything wrong? So she's so aware of everything going on, and a lot of people believe that humans with Down syndrome, they are not aware of what's going on around, and they are even more aware than we are.
Yeah. That's unreal. That's unreal. I just
Yeah.
I just salute them. I just salute them, and I always get the smile. So you get the smile. I salute them, and you get the smile, and they smile back, and then there's a kind of a reaction, and then there's a kind of there's a recognition, and it's like,
Exactly.
yeah, and it's lovely. It's lovely because
So beautiful.
you don't have it. Like, I don't get it. You wouldn't get it. I don't bump into that many, to be honest. But any ones that I do, I get it. Especially the kids that they don't have the same like there's a bit more fluidity, like a bit more normality.
Yeah.
than adults, like than
Yeah.
people that are supposed to be normal. Like I had a situation today. Was a fella helping me. The man's lovely, lovely dude, and he's a foreigner. And one of the guys goes, one of his workers, two worker mates, goes to him. Um, I said, oh, your man's working, or I said, your man that's working there is great, dude. I said, and they were like, yeah, he's cool, he's cool. Then they were like going, yeah, but he's a bit away with the fairies. And I said he's like me, so I left it at that. And then I was kind of thinking, I was like going, this is I'm hearing off these Irish lads, and this is the reality that they're missing out on. Stereotype people that they're away at the fairies, they're actually disconnected.
Yeah.
It's a disconnection of the fairies. And then I'm thinking, I was like, this is actually I'm way out of it actually because it was raining and I was actually drying. I put my clothes in the drying room, and I was like, going, this is wild actually. When I was walk up the steps, I was like, going, these lads are saying this fella's away with the fairies, and they're laughing. And I was like, going, that's so much disconnection.
Oh, Sama.
So you know.
My parents also thought that I was completely in limbo, oh, completely nuts, and they were considering me like the black
you-
sheep, just because I had a different way to think, a different way to perceive things, a different way to react to things in life, and but from the little one to my grandmother, everybody, they were treating me that way until the 2012 that I realized that all that madness is actually a gift.
Yeah.
Nete kishawana when I saw
Way shore.
Tantuana.
Shamu wakata. Kimi wa. Suyu wakuata. Tu wakata kutu waka. Tune into more than the broader spectrum.
Yeah,
Sunu wakata.
to senete kiyamaka.
It's funny because it's actually revolving around. It's not as it's actually when they're doing it full circle.
Yeah,
I might be wrong, but I feel it's coming around. It's coming around. It's not as. It's going to be more understandable too.
yeah,
Not going to be as crazy.
yeah.
It's making sense. They're making sense. They're making sense.
They try to make sense.
Yeah, the ones the so-called people they think are crazy, they make sense.
Yeah,
People don't think they make sense, but they actually make sense. They're hard to manipulate. They listen to their own. They bang to the beat of their own drum. They're hard to manipulate.
and they're in the present moment. They are like when you talk to them, they process the information that you are
different.
talking to them. They are not overreacted or yeah, they take their time to process what you are saying. And like you say, it's not based only in words or the words that you are exchanging with them. It's the feeling. They know who you are. Nawumaka. Something authentic that you know that is talking to each other. Kakutana.
And I think that that's what happens within this structure, is that we've built up so much like trying to survive, and so much coring and saying, right, if this person sounds like this, look, this is odd, so we can laugh and ridicule them. Like I felt these guys are ridiculing this dude. Like I actually felt this a bit not nasty, but kind of a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually I'm waiting for him to say something else, because I'll teach him a few lessons, like just to basically show how brilliant this dude is. And actually what it is then is these guys will actually changes. They'll gain in intelligence, so they won't be judging, because it's nearly like once you open their eyes, you don't even want to open their eyes. Once you don't follow the protocol of saying, yeah, this person is away at the fairies. You say, no, this person's away, I'm away at the fairies. And then there's no response. Be like, huh? And then if there's little breaks, like, yeah, then they see a different side of someone. So then that changes.
Yeah, because
Calculate.
you are not following what everybody will follow.
No.
You just make a something new.
Share a deep connection that I feel is from the heart. First time
Exactly.
I met somebody, it's at the heart.
And
With a
if
good heart.
even if they want to deny that, they cannot.
No, a good heart.
That is a seed
Yeah.
that you put in them.
Yeah,
Naraka Utuaka.
Good to what that. And then that's an awareness, and that awareness, the next time they'll say, oh, Jesus, I said something I just know before, but that didn't run as smooth as I thought. I was expecting for that response to come back on me, but no, it's like that. No, that person isn't like that. Except you don't see it. You need to feel it, like, yeah. And if you go into wrong acting, the kind of
Like rebel inside.
yeah. Like, God, this dude's cool. This is cool. And tell him what to do. Yeah, what to I get that's fine then. Yeah,
That's
you're like, hey man, what's that, man? I swear to family. That's some setup, though. Like if you look at him, man, that's some setup. So that's some setup. That boggles my mind. Yeah.
That's why I like to send them energy and love.
Yeah.
That doesn't need any discussion, but just so that they can get that clarity within from the inside.
Oh, they got clarity, I'd say, all right.
And also get in contact to more people who don't see the things the way they see, so that they can also share other conversations that help them to open up. But one of the biggest problems in the world is the lack of exposition to a reality. So I truly believe that if people had more time with, let's say, Down syndrome people, and they will discover eventually also the beauty and the greatness that they have. And that happened with every race. For example, the way that Chinese people were treated 20 years ago in my country is very different to the way that Chinese people are treated today. So it has been a massive evolution in the way. Why is that? Because Chinese people have been opening businesses in Spain for the last 20 years. So they have been mixing with the Spanish society, and that creates an awakening, whether you like it or not. A lot of rejection is based in ignorance, in not knowing who they are or how you feel having them around. And
Yeah. No, exactly. I had a Nigerian dude that's a security man, and I could feel him kind of like, he's like, and then I'd be like, how's it going, boy? What's happening, boy? We say boy here, like, how's it going, boy? And then probably some Jamaican would say, boy, no, boy. And but they all change within 3 days. Start to get all these rigidity, then he changes, and he's like, and he's cool out. The whole way has changed. That's the whole, it's probably a survival thing as well. Like this is different. So the frequency is a bit different. Like what's going on here? Like
it's a process of adaptation.
It's adaptation, and then I know it's total neutral. I will like walk past him. He's like, even what I say to him, he'd repeat what I'm saying to him. I'd say something to him, and he'd repeat. So it might be something simple with the weather. I'd say something with the weather, and I'd say, "You enjoying the weather here?" And and then I ask him where is he from, originally from, and this and that, and we got a lot of rain, and then he might repeat the same thing to me, but you could see his whole his whole way changes, face changes. It's amazing to witness.
Yeah, it's really it's not easy really when you move to a completely
No,
new country and the language they speak is not your mother language. It's really a challenge.
and you're a
But,
different color.
and in addition, the different colors.
Yeah.
Oof.
Even though he'd be safe, like you're safe with that, like, but still, there's still that in the mind, like that still could be in the mind, like.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. This is a katutana to sawama. Everything is coming up to the surface. Racism, all of this French Revolution is part of it. Neiki wamakata. Sure.
Yeah.
Everything is coming up.
Super
and
fast.
It needs to come up very fast.
Very, very fast.
And it hasn't happened faster because we have been stopping the process. Because a lot of people have thought that all of this shouldn't happen. So a lot of people have been trying to delay the something that is part of nature to happen. So that's why I say before, and I felt very strong to say that some portals are not meant to be closed. A lot of people are trying to close portals that they are not meant to be closed because still there are a lot of people that they don't understand that with the goodness and the bad coexist together, and they are
Right.
helping each other to evolve. And a lot of people still are against the negative things, which we can support and send love, but whatever is part of the plan, we should leave it as it is.
Yeah.
And I know that the thing in France is happening because it was meant to happen, and it has happened in US, it has been happening in Spain in different ways, but it's happening really everywhere around the world. In Brazil, with the native Indians from the Amazon, there have been a lot of protesters and a lot of movement also. And yeah, there is a huge awakening of we don't want this anymore. Awakata untana, teiti umakana. And we are also recognizing our power, our rights, nekiana, uniting also forces with other humans so that we don't feel that the politicians have all the power.
Yeah.
We have the power, the people, ana kuana, titi ana kuana.
They're starting to notice that too. I think they're already aware of that, but like people are starting to step together.
It's the awakening.
Yeah.
Even
It's
if it
still a-
looks like terrible in the news and things like that, but all of that is really creating a lot of awakening in others.
Yeah. Like even the TV, I think there's this guy that's got way more money, Irish TV, got way more money than he's supposed to got, but they're making a huge thing over it. But it's just not even him. That's the thing. It's not even him. But this is all the news is showing. Might be just a cover up for something else too. But
the tennis player John McEnroe
Right.
is doing a huge project now in bringing tennis and the sport to Africa, and by doing that, it's going to help a massive amount of children.
Wow.
I mean, the tennis is just the path to reach to balance, to education, and to many other things. No, it's
Amazing.
using tennis and sport to bring the children to a normal life, let's say.
Never heard of
And
it.
that from John McEnroe, who used to be a very
Amazing.
fiery man, used to be very irritating, very arrogant. Today, he's doing that. So I think there is an awakening affecting so many people.
He was a rebel, though, wasn't he? He
He
bit
was
of
a
rebel.
very he had his issues, personal issues, and he was sometimes creating madness in the court.
Yeah.
Very arrogant, believing that he's superior and things like that. And, but
That's right.
today he's doing this project, so to me that means the world is changing.
Yeah.
Too much, Anna.
Even Mel Gibson. I think Mel Gibson's releasing some film now.
And Mel Gibson, yeah. Angelina Jolie has been doing that for a long time. Diana, Princess Diana, Tanakutana, she used to do that as well, but they just kill her. Nanakutana Katatu Tishna.
Is Angelina Jolie like that too? Yeah.
The Angelina Jolie is doing. She adopted, I think, 4 children.
Yeah.
Herself. And the one married to Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
And then she has so many things going on, so many projects. So people who usually don't give a shit about what's going on in the planet, they are awakening and they are using the money for good things. So that's, to me, these are signs of awakening.
Yes.
Nanarakuwama. And to let the world understand that the madness, the negativity is going to be there, so that everybody wake up and have faith on that, because it's happening. You just need to maybe don't only see what the television says, or don't only see what the radio say. Go beyond. Go to the YouTube, and you will see there a lot of people, reporters like you and me, just bringing the what is really going on.
And there's more of them, so
they are multiplying, and many of them, they are so young. They are teenagers using their channel to bring the what is going on in every place and in every country. So that is bringing, dissolving the ignorance that separates every
majority I've seen are actually my age. They're on their 40s, and they're some of them were. Yeah, they just said they have enough of it, and a lot of them are talking about kids, that they want to protect kids.
Yeah.
So amazing.
Yeah, I'm so happy now. Everything is happening. I like the video that you shared the last week, that there is no going backwards anymore.
No. It's true.
Nothing is going to stop us now.
And that's what I shared up in Mount Shasta. There's no stopping this.
There's no stopping this.
There's no
That's
stopping
the sentence. There's no
this.
stopping this.
And the guy up Mount Shasta that predicted, that's supposed to predict, because he works with astrology. He said the deal is in. He said there's no stopping this.
Yeah.
He said he said no stopping this. This is like a snowball. It's just gonna keep going.
Yeah. And this thing happening in France, like, I don't know how far ago, like 6 months ago or so, there was a movie that came up to the public, where everything that happened in the movie is happening now in France. So there are a lot of people wondering if the guy or the director or the producer who created the movie is actually like Nostradamus. They are wondering how in earth everything from the movie is actually happening in the reality. So
it depends, because they say that some say that actually even Simpsons are connected. whatever is at play is running through the Simpsons. So they're
I think
symbolic.
everything is connected. It's what we've been saying from the very beginning. We have the feeling of that everything is connected. So the only difference is that people are not aware that they are downloading that information. They just don't call it channeling, or they are not even aware that what they are bringing to the Simpsons, for example, series is actually happening in reality. And and many things are predictions, really, because we are open to feel what's going on.
Some say that that's a part of the matrix. So suppose I don't even use the word matrix, but anyway, but the whatever current agenda is coming up, that they kind of have to share it to us, so we can actually be embodied within it, more or less. So whatever revelation's been produced, something has to be transferred through to be shared for our hardware to embody whatever is going through. I think that's supposed to be the way it is supposed to be. They're gonna have to let you know. That's what some say. I don't know. That's what some say.
Yeah. I truly believe that all these series or movies from Marvel, they're the same. They are not only superheroes. There's so much truth inside these movies. It's like mythology. They use mythology in the past to camouflage let's say, the truth, to cover the truth. I mean, so that church or religions don't burn this information. So they introduce a lot of things that happen in history in Greek mythology. Neta ka aumata esti now, but also in Egyptian mythology. In so many things, things truly happen, but they just made them that way so that people don't destroy that. And because when we think that is a myth, we just don't burn it. We just don't destroy it. But if it's truth, the darkness try to destroy it.
Yeah, or it's to disempower. It can be done to disempowerment as well.
Yeah.
So it's it's like that's an example. It's the fairies today. Like that's an example of it.
Yeah.
So if society can believe like the storytellers here, I think they call them the Shanaki. Shanaki, I think they're called. Shanaki here used to be the storytellers, and they bring the stories to alive, like, so they speak. That's what I kind of say. I always just say is they speak the stories, so they're keeping the stories alive. The ancestors love that. So they would share of all the old traditions here. So mythology would be a part of it, but that's not it. That wasn't in our that's not in our spectrum growing up. Like, we didn't have elders or anything like that. So unless you lived in a kind of a, not even remote, but maybe in a real country place, you might have them, but you wouldn't really have them either. They're just they're either dying out or else they're rare enough. They're starting to resurrect, right? You know, if people are becoming more aware again. They probably have, maybe, unless it was father to grandfather to father to son, and just recurrence of it. But
communities are going to bring back.
Yeah, that's starting to come back, and people are becoming interested. Like I was at an event a month ago. There, I was invited by my friend's mother, and that's what they're doing. They're sharing old, like old stories.
Yeah.
Stories.
Divine storytellers.
The stories, yeah. The Shaniki.
Shaniki Kuwaka.
Kuwaka. And the mythology, we're doing it. That's the thing. The more we start, I understand that they do say there's parts of existence where humanity kind of ran amok and it had to be rebooted, because it was too much. There was too much running around and just doing whatever, like a reboot. So I do understand that to a point, but yeah, there needs to be a balance. Yeah, people need to wake up.
Yeah.
They need to be shared. Like it needs to be shared. It needs to be connect back into what our really is. Connect back into the divine spark.
Bashar says that before we move to the new earth, we need to purge everything that we have left inside, because to move to the new earth we cannot carry any baggage, we cannot carry any crap or any old pattern or cycle. We need to really clean and reboot, like you say, reboot and clean from new, and don't carry any more crap in our lives. So we are just purging what is left, and after this we will just getting into the new realities.
And as you said there, which Bashar says that, and that's what it is. That's you're rocking a different frequency. So you're in the world, but you're not. You can be in the world, not of the world. That's not getting caught up in it. So you're clearing out the soup. So we're in a soup. It's an energetic soup. It's a whole mix. It's got all everything, all of everything, and just clearing out that, just clearing out the frequencies that don't serve anymore. Enough of this, enough of that. And then you're hopping off a different waveform. Yeah. It's funny because I was going to say something else about what Edgar Casey said, but that would just be resurrecting the soup now again. Yeah. Bashar is an interesting character.
Bashar is very interesting.
I listened to him. I don't know. I didn't listen to him huge amounts, but I listened to him. I listened to him on and off. Maybe I think I remember I was in Toronto like 2016, maybe. But he was 15, 16. Yeah.
In the past, I used to a lot, and then everything became private, and then nowadays I just watch what I come across with, but spontaneously, like
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'd say he's very tuned in. Well, he's one way, you know, isn't he? He's really charged, like.
It's it makes so much sense, everything that he says.
There's another one there actually, and he's not the charge. He's Scottish. I think he's Scottish. Jesus, what's her name?
What's they call? I think the Scottish one is called.
Red-haired one. Is that the one?
What's the name?
She's red hair.
Red hair.
She's red
no,
hair.
This one is another one. That he channels the Jagel. The Jagel species or extraterrestrials. There is another one that another man that channels Cryon. He's very popular as well, Cryon.
Well, he's American, isn't he?
Yeah, he's an American man.
He's an American.
He's been channeling like Bashar for 40 years or so.
Yeah.
But Bashar has been channeling for 40 years.
Yeah, who I resonate with is the one Barbara, I can't even pronounce her.
Barbara Hinks?
Nacelle, like, she channels the Pleiades, yeah.
Did you find her Please send me the link, brother. When
I
you
think
find.
I sent it. I think I sent it a couple of times.
Ah, you did?
Yeah, I could
Okay.
I'll send it again. She's
Yeah.
I've listened to it I listened to it a long time ago, but I used to listen to it every now and again, and I just throw it on. And it's just like it's just like a remembrance, really. Like everything she says, I resonate with it.
She wrote
Yeah.
Bringers of the Dawn, isn't it?
Yeah, Brings of the Dawn. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. She's a super. I think
No.
even her voice is like super. I just get I gonna get the vibe. Like, I gonna get the vibe. Yeah, I think she's cool.
There is another man called Brad Johnson. He's Canadian.
Oh yeah,
Brad Johnson. He channels Adronis,
yeah.
an entity called Adronis
Yeah,
from Sirius.
Brad Johnson. Yeah. Oh yeah, I came across him a long time ago too. He's he's another interesting one. I came across if I could find him, I'll send that on. Actually, I came across a super interesting guy. I actually sent him a message. He never replied me back. I messaged him when I think I was going into the States. I messaged him in 2017, maybe 18. I think I was going to the States at the time. This guy, he's a walk-in. He took over someone else's body. The body was dying. This guy is at another level. Like even his whole face construct, his electromagnetic face construct, it's nearly like he's not of this world. Like, he's very interesting. He's very, very interesting. He talks about different densities. It talks about. He's super, super interesting. If I could find him, but think about him. Actually, I threw him into my phone so I won't forget about him. But I'd have to try and go through it. I don't think maybe I might find it, but I will definitely send him off. You might enjoy him. He goes on to the whole existence of stuff. He talks about even the way people be on about dimensions. This fella really kind of, I feel, I haven't listened to loads of it, but even listened to segments of stuff he says. He just grabs a piece of paper, he grabs a marker, and he puts it up on the wall. He starts talking about the different densities, different fields, and he's just putting bits here. Yeah, he's putting bits here, and he's talking to someone in the corner about stuff, and he's talking about his own body. He talks about chakras. He's like, this is what I have to go through. This is what's happening here. He's like, this body was ready to pack up, and I ended up coming to the body, taking it over, and he's mad stuff.
If you find it, please send it to me as well, brother.
He's mad. Like, I'd love to meet him. I'd love to meet him because he's like, even when he speaks, his whole way, the face is like coming from. It's not here, like. It's not here. It's like his whole. Like, you could even see the facial substance that's going through him. It's not of here. Like, it's even the way he's been moving. It's not here. He's taken over. He's taken over. One soul left. One soul had to leave. Couldn't take it. The soul could not take the earth field, so he ended up coming in, clearing a man's contracts, and then going through whatever he needs to go through. So he had to go through your man's stuff, and then he's sharing. So he's sharing it. So that's at another level. Like, that's.
If we let many of our children truly express themselves, we will find a lot of them who don't even look like human or behave like human, because they can really personalize the energy that they share from other realities or other planes of existence.
Yeah. I'd even notice myself. I even noticed some of the stuff that I've been working with, like, by always. Like,
that stuff that you say sometimes about the way you see things when you are in fighting or into fighting, that you see how you will attack that person, all that stuff that you can see from other lifetimes. The same, these children are going to bring these things also, and they're going, the interesting thing is that they are gonna know that what they are feeling and bringing to earth is part of themselves, but many of them, they need an adult also next to them who trust them.
Yeah.
That's very important. At least somebody. At least
Yeah.
somebody.
Yeah, I know. Actually, with the fighting and all the thing, it's all. See, they're all energetic currents as well. So they're all energetic currents that's coming up through the system. You're connecting through that system. This is connecting through that system. So you're actually already reading stuff before it even happens. So then you work with the quantum field. You work with time. You're playing around with time. You're playing around with the field. Then you're understanding time. Then you're understanding the field. So it's a kind of a dance. Because there's no real. It's like
There is no
going through.
process in the mind. It's
beyond
just,
the mind.
it's just
It's
being.
just something that needs to be something that needs to happen. So it's a kind of a teaching. It can be a kind of a teaching. So it could be teaching for me, but then I don't do it for that. So then it could be an unraveling information be transferred through time, through so-called time construct, in reproduced or whatever. Kids. Oh yeah, the kids. Yeah, the kids. Yeah, the kids. Yeah, well, that's what's being produced in the schools and stuff now is not like imagine, you got a bunch of kids, like the future, and then you could do, like, if you start teaching them this stuff.
I know I will be part of that,
Oh,
brother.
wow.
It is something that I have dreamt like 30 times or so, about me being with children and helping them in their process. But the interesting thing is that Naida, my cousin, has had the same dream seeing me. When she described the way she saw me, it's exactly the dream I had. So how come that she's getting the same dream that I am having? Shuwa maka oto makata. Because it's part of the path. It's part of something that eventually is gonna happen.
Yeah.
And it's not a thought, like you say. It's not a thought. It's a knowing. It's something that you know that you are going to do.
There's some. Yeah. Well, it can be a reality if you interplay that spectrum within it. So if you focus in on that intent, that can be your existence if you want it. And that's the reality of everything is, as well. I suppose we're in a collective field of so many existences playing out at the same time. And then what we're just connecting to that transmission of that, whatever we need to do to uplift the planet. That would be super cool. The young ones.
Yeah, I have visions of communities, of living in a community, and the children of that community. It's like I am doing that role with them, supporting them in just being themselves. Because there is nothing really to do with them, just be you with them and support them. And let them flow.
Exactly.
Be themselves.
So to not indoctrinate them or whatever.
Yeah.
And imagine, like, even if they got, like, even with the light language, like, get them flowing with the light language, you can get every little earth pieces there, like.
Tawa, do you remember Tawa?
Yeah.
His daughters, they speak the light languages.
Yeah, I seen him. He was sharing one of them.
And Erin's daughters also speak the light languages. So it's gonna happen. It's gonna be much easier than we think. but they need someone to really be there with them,
Yeah.
just to
They're more curious, right? I see them. Like I do see the kids, especially the parents. Like they're more, definitely more curious.
oh yeah.
Like sister's a small one there. She's about 1.5, and she's like 8 years old. Like
They're
she's,
super advanced.
yeah,
Hakuto mama.
she's like 8 years old.
And the one who say hello in the screen, how old is she?
She's 6, I think. She's 6.
6.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
This one is super powerful as well.
She
So
can,
cheeky.
she can scare people. She can,
Oh yeah.
yeah, she can scare people. She's like my grandmother. My grandmother was like that. She'd scare people. She take no one. She take no crap off. No,
From no one.
no one. No one. Nobody. Yeah, no one.
A sense of yeah, awareness.
Yeah, like when I was
Nobody will manipulate me.
No.
Tanumaka.
even when I was in the spiritualist church in Toronto, grandmother used to come in a lot, and I'd say to her, she'd be one of the friends had communicated from her or whatever, and I'd say no, so I would be just kind of laughing and joking and like, I know exactly what you're like. She might be saying something, but then I'd say something else and then say something else and then, just kind of playing around as well. But yeah, you just don't take any crap with it.
So wonderful. Atumaka, Tusamaka, Tumahatamaka, Asamaka.
Shanawata. Old Irish, like real old Irish, hardy. Suguwata katako. Suguwata.
Chumakumata.
Freeze the rivers. Sumuwakata. Sumuwakata. Yanatata wata. Suwakata. Well, they say my lineage, an African woman said my lineage comes through my mother's side. I like it. They say a druid, the druid side comes through the mother's side, and then comes up, goes back.
In my family is the same. It's from my mother's side, and Naida is also from her mother's side. Although Naida's father also see spirits, but he is so afraid of them that he closed the gift.
Oh yeah. Understandable.
Understandable, very understandable.
No, cool with that.
When you don't understand what's going on, you can get really nuts.
Yeah.
You don't have someone to tell you what's going on. Sometimes it's a madness.
Yeah. I hear. Well, a friend of mine that shut it down, and he was saying he was seeing so much stuff. He said it was like everything. He said he's seeing everything.
They need to shut that portal, that abilities.
Yeah.
Many of them, they have to shut that. But it's just because we don't have, like I say, any support, anyone to tell us, don't worry, try to do this, try to do that. We just need to have some support.
Yeah, I think he reckoned he was progressed. He reckons that he came across a dude that was doing some rituals in the woods in Ireland, in a part of Ireland, and the man was doing some black magic in whatever way. He ended up having to be in a room where a guy ended up committing suicide, but supposedly some shit written on the wall, but connected to your man, the guy that actually was doing the black whatever ritual, black magic, whatever. And your man started running. He got possessed.
Yeah.
He was going to take his own life. He said, and then he found out that the same thing that the guy in the room ended up killing himself. Like that, he said that it started running through him. And he actually went. He was like. He said he didn't know what to do. He said he was seeing everything. So he basically caught your man. He spotted your man, and he said I know what you did. He faced your man like, said, I know what you did. I know what you're doing. And he said, you better stop. Like, he more or less let your man know, like, I'm here and watching you, and I know what you did. You have to. But he ended up meeting a guy, and your man helped him out. Your man, like say, he only doing exorcism, but he got rid of it anyway. So,
Wow.
yeah, he said that. He said he was. He said he'd gone. He said he was gone. He said he was like a different person. Yeah. But the dude was 25, man, and when he was 25, he was like someone who was like 45. Yeah. He's a part of my journey. He's a part of my journey. He introduced me to crystals, stones. I'll be going back. When I go back to Canada now, he's on about having a party. I have a party when I get back. So yeah. Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Super interesting. Even
Brother,
though you did laugh at this, laughed a few things I did say. He's a dude laugh and funny thing though is a lot of information you would talk about with changes and stuff, but the information is coming through with this. Like, I just trusted it.
yeah. Tumbaka, tumba, sana, umaka, diseneti, nakamata, hunda, karaka, ota, santumbaka, deseneyaka. We'll go through Shukwa, Tana, Deseneyama, Hana, Hatum, Tana, Sumaka, Tumbasha.
But you're breaking beyond the spheres, like you're breaking beyond.
That's exactly what I was going to say. You're breaking through the structures.
Yeah. You're not.
And
not
you are,
into that. Yeah.
and you are creating the.
So the questions he would ask then, there's things I would ask him. I just get questions, I get answers off him before, and then I just started trusting what I was working with. So then he was asking questions, and then I would present the information. But the information was coming through what he was laughing at.
Yeah.
Information was in the language.
Yeah. Hamatumak, Chistanakumata, Ina Umaka.
This is in the field.
It's in the field, exactly. It's the quantum field. Tanama kuptana, tush inde kaumaka. Kuku kuatan. This is not only theory. Like so many people consider that this is just things that people talk about. No, it's actually happening.
Yeah.
And when you speak the light languages, you know it. You really know it.
Yeah.
Tanakumata Sishama.
The light languages, exactly.
We are so blessed that we have the light languages, really, because they help us to acknowledge this that we are talking. We wouldn't be talking so clearly like that if they wouldn't be there, coming through us, because when we express them, they take us to these experiences. They make us go through these experiences.
Amazing.
And in this group, we share things, and we also we say, oh, you did feel that as well? Oh, yeah. Oh. And then we believe more.
Yeah.
We trust more what we do.
Yeah, because you're going beyond the. Yeah, because you feel it. You understand it. You feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not doubt in the experience. Because you felt it.
You can't make it up. You can't make it up, and it's not. It is like it's not. You're not making it up.
And like your niece say, if you are mad, we are mad. If you are weird, we are all weirdos.
Yeah. She's normal. She's not a bit of weird at all. Like.
That was nice.
I know. I laugh. I enjoy when it. That's why I do it as well, because I enjoy that. I get a kick off that.
and
Yeah, I get a kick off that.
I think it's a very good way to also teach them,
Yeah,
because laughter is the best vibration that you can show them.
yeah, it is.
So
It
they will sort of self-realize at some point that they are actually being like a rebel towards what they already feel, and you are reminding them who they are.
Yeah, like she was like this. She was like this. I was like, I'm looking at this little archetype, like a little. Look at that. I was like, this one's unreal. I was like, right, is this lineage is coming through her? Oh, look at this. Look, maybe we get her in training. It's funny. She's like,
That's so
you're
good.
getting mad, like.
That's super cute.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious. That
Yeah.
that makes it more funny, like.
Yeah.
No, cool.
Wamaka, Oto Makata, Shumaka.
Yeah, she's.
Luis, what have you got to say? Tumaka.
Yeah, well, cut that. Speechless.
You're speechless.
I was saying that let the kids be, let the adults be, and let the old people be,
Exactly.
and let the aliens be, the animals, and
And the
everyone.
bumblebees.
What?
The
What-
insects.
What about the humans that speak to the aliens? Just let them be too.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, the weirdos.
The weirdos.
Let the weirdos be.
Let's everything be and trust how everything is. Namakwana. Maybe that's what
I know.
John Lennon meant about let it be.
Yeah, everything is what it is.
Exactly. Saku chana. Tenecha. Umaka chana. Hukwa.
Everything's just finding its way back
Yeah.
to the same place to start.
Nothing is imperfect. All together is perfection. Bumblebee. Just be the bee. Oh my god.
Let the Transformers be.
let's the bumblebee be. Oh, Transformers. They also have a lot of meaning. When you watch the movies, there is a lot of meaning behind everything. Kabama, Tuaka. All these movies, I think they are downloads. Really downloads. Hakumaka. Even how was called this girl? Mo? I don't remember. It's from Disney.
Moana.
Moana! Yeah, Moana. Super Moana. Super Moana is another download. About coming back to our ancestors and remembering who we are and respecting everything that is. Nyamaka umata. Moana kakuana. Shukuana.
I seen a show. It was around Christmas.
Yeah?
Wasn't
About
Christmas,
Moana?
3 months ago. No, it's an English show. I can't think of it. It's actually, there's a guy in it, and he was like a wizard.
Uh-huh.
But he comes up to Stonehenge, and he starts doing all this. It was like light language, but it wasn't light language. So it was like he's doing all this. You could see like
Sign
he's
language.
trying to do all this like. No, but what he's doing is creating a portal. So he's doing because it's funny. I'm like going, this is so like grid work, or actually expanding, building and working through the field. And he had a crew with him, and they actually went into a different dimension. So when I was looking at it, I was like going, this is so like
This is us.
Exactly what it is. I'm looking at RT. It's actually on RT as well, the Irish TV. It's like, this is so what it is. This is brilliant. And you may hear your man's doing all this stuff, and he's like doing all this stuff, and then they're all with him. There's a gang with them, and then he just goes through Stonehenge. It mightn't be exactly Stonehenge, but something similar in England. And they walk into a different they walk into a different dimension. They create a portal. They walk into a different reality. I didn't see the whole film. I was like, going, this is brilliant. So stuff like that is very,
It's considered science fiction.
Yeah, so rewarding.
By the masses.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a way to approach that they need to hear and see. It's just an approach. So by watching the movies, they start gathering the information. Even if they consider it in their mind science fiction, but they are getting the stuff. Like Matrix. Maybe many people in the beginning they consider Matrix like a total science fiction movie, and then gradually people started, oh no, this is like Matrix.
Did you listen to the woman who made it? Did you hear about the lady who made it? Supposedly.
Who, brother?
There was this lady who's made it. Supposedly. She wrote it, but she's supposed to wrote it like she's supposed to kind of. It's about now. It's about like what's happening now, but she's predicted it. So she's saying it's to do with AI. But if you get a chance, maybe I'll send her, if I come across her, I'll send on the link.
Yeah.
But it was the first was actually Terminator. So there's the Terminator first. So the Terminator was the first one. The second one was when John Connor, and then the third one then was the Matrix. So it's all the steps.
It is linked.
It's all linked.
Whoa.
Yeah, supposedly that's what she said. She reckons that they basically kind of tried to buy her out, and she basically says it's basically the Matrix is telling how it is now, and I don't know if she written another book. I don't know if she talked about writing another book on to go further into it. Like, she seems pretty. She seems interesting anyway. I listened to her twice. I came across her twice, but she was talking about the Matrix. She's talking about the Matrix. She said that she's across her name.
Tumaka.
Wakata.
Should we go to sleep?
Yeah, so I'm actually up at
6?
20 to 6.
Wow.
I know.
Officially, we are on the 7th of the 7th of the 7th portal.
Is it? No.
We are already there. Yeah, because 23 plus 20 is, 2 to 3 is 8, 7. So it's the 777. Massive portal. And right now is 0033. It's 12:30. Makata, tuata.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. Thank you for this wonderful chat and everything.
The weirdo, out there, crazy, mad stuff, sunuaka, no brain stuff. Different operator, sukuata, miyawaka,
Tumata, chisanaka.
waka, we wa, tuata.
Tumtaka, chisana.
Lewis, take it easy, buddy.
Take it easy, guys. Tantuma, chisana, kodoma. Bye bye. Peace.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Dios awamaka, tete anawakana, tikamaka tuntaseki yakamaka, awamandiyama, akuto anakata, hanaraku anaka iseiwa, hawanaka.